Hey, how's everybody doing today? Today we're going to be talking about a show called Married at First Sight. We're going to be doing a predictions type of video. All right, so I've been watching for the last, what is it? I think we're up to 4 episodes maybe. I could be wrong. I'm just going off the top of my head right now. But I wanted to talk about each couple a little bit and then go ahead and get your feedback on what you guys think. I definitely feel like this is a good season. So the first couple that we're going to talk about, let's get right into it, is Brett, which, she has that hot red hair, and Ryan. So with this pair, I do see a few red flags there. Like, I feel like, yeah, they're starting to mesh a little bit. Like the last episode before this previous one, this last one, I did feel like they might not mesh. But now I'm starting to see them bond a little more. They're talking about serious things, about family. They're talking about family. They're talking about having kids. Like for him, that was like a deal breaker if she would have said like, no, I don't want to have any kids. But luckily she's kind of like on the same track with him, so I think that is going to definitely help them to kind of bond a little bit more. It seems like they do have some similarities. I do feel like he can be a little more, he seems like he can be a little more, do I want to say strict than she is? Perhaps. Not sure if that's the right word to use, but he just seems really like focused. But I do feel like he is the romantic type. He can be that kind of guy, He can be kind of soft and he cooks and does all these good things. But with her, I feel like if she doesn't want to do something, she's not going to do it. So I feel like that's where it is with those two. But I see potential with them. For them, it's kind of like a wild card in my eyes. But she is very authentic, and I do feel like they could be dedicated to each other possibly. So those are good signs for them. Next couple we're going to talk about let's talk about Rachel and Jose. This couple is another couple that I feel like they have potential if they can work things out, but I feel like they have so many red flags. Like he wants to be that provider. He wants to be the guy who brings in the bacon, who kind of takes those accolades, like I did everything for you. But she wasn't raised like that. She was raised kind of like the mentality that I have, where it's like, all right, yeah, I want help. Well, I don't even know if she wants help, but for me, like, yeah, I want help, but I still want to make my own money. I still want to possibly contribute here and there. And I don't want you to ever say I made you, or I don't want you to ever say if I didn't do that, you wouldn't be able to have that. Or if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be able to do this or that. Like, I hate those types of things. That's just not something that I would be okay with. And I feel like that's the same way she is. She doesn't even want to move into his house per se, because she feels like this is your house and it's always going to be, I'm living in your house. Something goes wrong, she has to be the one to move out once she's invested things. So I see where her reserve comes into play. And I definitely get that. Nobody wants to build with somebody and then you get kicked out of your house. Like it's not okay. But everything is in his name. So it would kind of be cool if they were able to start fresh. But if he already paid for his house, then it's like, that's going to definitely be a lot of work. And he seems like the type, he has his schedule. He knows how he wants certain things. So if, like, for him selling his house, I don't know if that would really be something feasible or an option for him. So, but they do look nice together. They definitely got that little Hispanic Latino flair. I really loved when she was in that red dress in the last episode with the red lipstick. I just felt like they looked so nice together. She did make him feel a little insecure. I saw in the beginning where she said that he has like, she asked for, I think she said something along the lines of she asked for a guy that was handsome and had a great personality, and he has the personality down packed. So it was like, wait, but what about, are you attracted to me? You know, she didn't say that part, but she did say it in the confessional area. It's just, I don't know, she didn't actually say it to him. Hopefully later on she did end up saying it to him. So that's those two. That's what I think about them. But I think they have, like I said, I feel like they have potential to stay together. They could possibly work it out if they're able to get across those, like, especially him with the gender role issue that he has. The next couple that we're going to talk about is Gil, which is the firefighter, and Myrna. So those two. I feel like it's really nice that they're able to bond through their trauma. They shared similar experiences with their father and how their fathers both were murdered. So they're able to bond a way that a lot of people would not be able to bond and understand that. So I feel like that definitely helps them. I do feel like Myrna is very headstrong. She just complains so much. Like, I'm the person that I can't stand it when people are complaining all the time. And I try to watch myself even when I'm complaining and try to turn complaining into gratitude and just kind of appreciate certain things, as opposed to saying, oh, I hate this. Oh, I'm so mad about this. Or, they don't have me in a 5-star hotel. Like, dude, you have a free vacation. You know, instead of appreciating that fact, she's saying that it's a nursing home, you know? So I just feel like she's not maybe because she's worked so hard to get where she is, that's why she is the way she is. But I do feel like she needs to kind of work on her gratitude and just kind of appreciating, because he seems like the type that he's going to try to go all out. He's going to try to make you happy. And I feel like if she continues with that type of mentality, yeah, he's a patient person, but at some point, patience does wear out, especially if he's had a bad day at work. He's a firefighter. That's a very stressful job. To have to come home and hear somebody complaining all the time is going to take a toll on any relationship, especially a new one where you don't even know each other like that. So, and I'd see her trying to kind of wear the pants, but I do feel like, even though he's so calm and patient, he has his limits, as everyone does. So, yeah. And the fact that Myrna's brother was trying to intimidate Gil at the wedding, I felt like that was kind of weird. Did y'all notice that? But as far as this couple, if maybe the experts address it, perhaps she'll be able to notice it more, and maybe, just maybe, she will start, you know, switching it up a bit and maybe appreciating things a little bit more. Like, you got an opportunity that a lot of people don't get, and if all you want to do is be upset about things, then you're going to kind of blow it. So that's my thought on those two. But yeah, she's just definitely a lot to take in. She's definitely a lot. Who else do we have? So we have two more couples. We have Bo and Johnny. So they're the Vietnamese couple. I do like that they have so many different like nationalities, ethnicities, you know, in this particular episode. I feel like we got a little bit of everything. So I did really like that. So for them two, it was cool that they kind of knew each other, you know, even though Johnny kind of ghosted Bo in college. That was kind of messed up. I do feel like from seeing the last episode that she has some insecurities, so he's going to kind of have to get a little more sensitive to her feelings, because I can definitely relate to that. Like, I don't want you joking on something that hurts my feelings or something that has caused me pain, and he didn't even realize the depth of what it was doing to her. Like, for him, he's a joker, so he felt like, okay, if this is my term of my way of endearment, this is my way of showing you that I actually like you, is by joking with you. But when it's something that has caused you so much trauma, even if it's something as small as snoring, like, she literally said that she could not sleep when she went away to camp because she didn't want anyone to hear her and make fun of her. So that's something that goes very deep for her. So, he's going to have to be a little more understanding and compassionate. It does seem like, looking at the coming attractions, that they're going to have a little issue when it comes to, remember, he was really like, oh, you have to brush your teeth at night and you have to take baths. So looks like that might come up as a problem, but that hasn't actually been shown yet. So we'll see how that goes. But it seems like that might be something that might come up. So yeah, that's something that we're going to see how that progresses. But they're kind of similar in a lot of ways, and I feel like the fact that their cultures are so similar, I feel like for them, they're probably not going to want to fail either because of their culture. So I see them possibly working things out. I do feel like she's smitten for him, like she really likes him. And I feel the same way with him. Like, he seems like he really likes her as well. So, well, he's already said it on the last episode, and she kind of said it back. So, her facial expressions were kind of like, but she's going to have to get over that whole no touching situation that she has going on, because that's something that's really important to him. So just the same way that he's compromising, doing the joking and stuff and being compassionate, I feel like she's going to have to compromise a little as well. It was nice that they were kind of getting closer in the bed, so at least that's something. So we'll see where it goes from there. Hopefully Johnny isn't too much for her, because I know he seems like more of the outgoing type. She seems like she could, but seems like it takes a little bit more for her, And finally, we have my favorite couple so far, which is Michaela and Zach. So I feel like they cute or whatever right now. I feel like they have a lot of potential, but seeing them little commercials, Hurricane K about to get crazy. Like, Hurricane K, she about to do some stuff. Did y'all peep that she has like the septum piercing? I noticed it when they were laying in bed and talking. But I guess, because it was the wedding and all that stuff, maybe she didn't feel like that's something she wanted to show. I don't know. Like, if that's you, girl, if that's something that you have, then show it. Don't keep it all up in your nose the whole time. You obviously got it for a reason. So yeah. So she definitely said that she has like a defense mechanism of being like nonchalant in relationships, and she's also possessive. He said he likes it, but I feel like that can get old real fast. Like, sometimes it could be a lot, because I know I could be possessive, honey. And I know, like, it could be a lot, but oh well, I'm gonna keep it real with you. So I feel like, her personality is just way out there. It's big, and I feel like she's the type that's going to love hard, But sometimes when you love hard and you're also possessive, that could be very, very overwhelming for somebody else. So I'm definitely interested to see how this little relationship progresses. Right now, they just seem so in love. He had contracted COVID, but she still wanted him to be in the same room. And for somebody you just met, for you to say, I don't care, I just want you to be here with me, like, that's crazy. It's kind of like a small miracle that she didn't catch it. Just the fact that they've been together, sleeping together for the past few days. unless it was something that he touched that she didn't, and you know, he just caught it or whatever, or maybe she has a little more immunity or whatever. It's crazy how it could affect one person but not the other, depending on, you know, your immunity and things like that. But I do feel like this relationship is going to be pretty damn interesting. So I'm definitely watching out for them. I do feel like they could possibly make it to the end, but I don't know, because I seen some little clips that kind of, you know, ruined that for me. Makes me start thinking a little different. If I didn't see those clips, I probably would have been like, yo, this is the power couple right here. Like, they got it. But now I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. If you enjoy these types of videos, once again, share, like, comment, and that'll keep them coming if I see interest. Thanks so much. See you in the next one.